Chapter 4. Step Out of the Norm. There was this interesting conversation I had with my tour guide's son some years ago. This conversation was an eye-opener for me. I remember that I once met him sitting at the staircase with his books on his lap. He looked angry and frustrated. It was his frustration that manifested as anger, since there was no one to help him. I struck up a discussion with this teenage boy, Andre. He had arithmetic work from school, and he obviously wasn't getting anywhere with it. I took a seat beside him, and I tried to help him with his schoolwork. He was delighted and got over his frustration, or a major part of it. Immediately, we were through. He thanked me, picked up a soccer ball, and went to play. Some days later, I was reading a small leaflet when I got to my door. Andre said, "Hi," and I replied. He said he wanted to ask me a few questions, so I told him to come in. He told me he didn't understand the importance of school, and he was tired of it. I told him school was meant to serve him with knowledge so he could make wise and informed decisions, but he disagreed with me. He said he had always been told that school was for those who wanted to succeed in life, because that was what he was told. I told him school wasn't a guarantee, that he would succeed because there are many people who graduated from school and they aren't happy, neither did they succeed at anything. In the same manner, there are many dropouts who have succeeded in what they chose to do. I told him it was all about knowing what works for you as a person. He asked me how I knew what worked for me, and I told I had to believe in myself, and I also had to step out of the norm to be able to know what would work for me. He didn't understand what stepping out of the norm meant, and I had to explain it to him that it meant stepping out of my comfort zone. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be challenging. For Andre, who was interested in soccer, it was going to be pretty tough because his father wanted him to go into academics, and he had prospects if he also went into the academic world. Sometimes the norm or comfort zone can be something everyone is doing and they are excelling at it. Everyone in your family or lineage may be good doctors or realtors or opticians, but this may not be what you would love to do. Is it okay to step out of the norm? I know how difficult it can be to step out of the norm. You have to go against all that is expected of you. Sometimes you have to disagree and disappoint your parents, have a fallout with your friends, stand against everyone who has ever believed in you to get out of your comfort zone. What about the fear? I know everything about that. It is crippling. Fear keeps us in boxes and keeps us safe. It helps us to hit the brake pedal when we want to step out of our comfort zone. Fear is nothing but a restraining order or a restraining anklet that says don't step out of line or something bad might happen, even though nothing bad will happen. Fear shows you all the negative sides to your decision and the risks associated with your decision. The thing about fear is that it is pretty natural for us to want to feel safe and secure, to be within comfort and to be far away from danger. The thing about fear is that it keeps you in a life of regret. You may keep thinking of what you could have been if you took the risk or if you actually made the decision. Fear makes you live a sad life. You need to be able to step out of your comfort zone to do things you wouldn't do normally in order to get what you want. As easy as this may sound, getting out of the norm may be extremely difficult. Many people stop at this point because they can't do anything it would take to get them there. The only thing that may keep you going is the thought of your dream and the end goal you have in front of you. What's the difference between the norm and stepping out of it? When you are within the norm or your comfort zone, you live a predictable life. Nothing makes you anxious. Nothing adventurous rocks comes your way. There are no surprises or excitement in your way. You live within a routine and you become complacent. You are satisfied where you are and you don't yearn for anything different. Complacency can only lead to an unfulfilled life. When you live in fear, you wouldn't embrace change and you cannot welcome novel ideas or accomplishments in your life or in business. As a matter of fact, you may not be able to step out and try your own business or new career. You may only stick with a pay job because you can't survive the rigors, challenges, expansion, and excitement that comes with owning a business. If you step out of your comfort zone, you would be able to think about what other people wouldn't normally think about. The truth is that you may not have all the money at the beginning with your business, but you can be sure that you will have the fulfillment that comes with it, but you have a higher chance to be rich if you stay within your comfort zone. When you step out of the norm, you will set yourself up to learn all over again. This is good because it helps you to get ready for new things and it gives you a different idea. The fear of failure and anxiety is there, but it doesn't stop you. You can take risks without allowing the fear of failure to overtake you. To succeed also involves you taking risks, but the risks are calculated. How do you step out of your comfort zone? Number one, the first thing you need is confidence in yourself. With confidence, you will be willing to walk on water, especially with knowledge, the willingness to learn, and the right effort. There are different challenges that you will face that you will need confidence and boldness to stand your ground. Number two, curiosity. The next thing you need to do is to place curiosity everywhere you have felt or feel the fear of the unknown. Number three, the first step is the most important. The first step is the most difficult step, and it is what gives you the basic leverage you need in business. If you can take the first step, other steps would seem easier than compared to the first step. Number four, change your environment. Sometimes you need to make simple changes to boost your ability to step out of the norm. Take a trip and see how different people from different climates conduct business, and this will help you step out of the norm and give you a few tips to run and grow your business. You can also opt for a change in environment to spur you into action. By changing your environment, you would be conditioning your mind to be able to step out of the comfort zone. A change of environment gives you the ability to welcome newness and freshness. Number five, don't try to be safe. Don't go for the easy choice and what seems comfortable. Try to take a risk and opt for choices that are risky and seem to unnerve you. The risky choices are choices that will help you expand and grow in business. They teach you more lessons in a natural way. Number six, try something different. Try to take a long walk instead of taking a train or the bus. This has a way of making you think deeply and see things different. It expands your worldview, and you will see that it helps you to make better business decisions. This will take you out of your comfort zone and help you feel comfortable when you try to step out of your comfort zone. Number seven, try to take a decision without worrying too deeply about it. It doesn't have to be a weighty decision. It could be something as trivial as a restaurant to eat, or going to see a movie or play, or just shopping about something that isn't the norm for you, or changing the colors in your bedroom. This might seem odd at first, but it will encourage you to take steps out of your comfort zone. You can get friends who know you to help you make a different decision every time you decide to fall back into the norm. Benefits of stepping out of the norm. Number one, you deal with your fears. Stepping out of the norm and your comfort zone will help you to confront your fears. You will be able to select tasks that are naturally challenging for you. You may feel uncomfortable, but you will be able to look at challenges from different perspectives and make wise decisions for your business. You will be able to deal with your fears. You will see that your fears are nothing more than false experiences appearing real. This will encourage you to make more business decisions and grow in your career. This will serve as an encouragement and buffer when you meet the next business hurdle. This is how your confidence will grow. Number two, you can achieve your goals. This will help you achieve your business goals. You will be able to take the required action, which is usually the first action in the series of actions you need to take. Number three, this will give you the opportunity to grow. When you challenge yourself, you live above mediocrity, both personally and in your business. You are open to different views and challenges that have risks and make you grow at the same time. You can change your habits and learn new skills. Number four, it expands your world. When you step out of the norm, you can try new things, learn a totally new and different hobby, acquire a new talent, or find out what your strengths, interests, talents, and passions really are, or what they can be. With new and challenging situations, you can identify your hidden creativity in any business challenge. Number 5, you live an interesting and exciting life. When you live out of your comfort zone, you can live on the edge, and you get used to adventures and challenges because you know that they come with hidden opportunities. It makes you fulfilled and happier deep within yourself, and you appreciate and surprise yourself daily. Number 6, you see the beauty in relationships. When you step out of your comfort zone, you will see the beauty in people, especially those who will help your business. When you try something new, you will be willing to meet new people who are business driven. You will understand the need to build yourself and grow so that you can be on the same level intellectually with these people. You build your self-esteem and self-confidence because if you have poor esteem and no confidence in yourself, it will show in your interaction with others. In conclusion, remember that the ability to step out of your comfort zone comes from your mind. You must convince yourself and be willing to step out of the norm. Growth and opportunities don't come when we sit in our comfort zones, but when we come out of it.